Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to another session of Qur'anic Arabic Recitation with Tajweed Rules. In this session, we will study these three words of Al-Qaida Nuraniya on page number 12. This slide is just a reminder for transliteration purposes. So we are revisiting some of the principles that we have studied before. So the first one is we need to know the knowledge, we need to have the knowledge of articulation points for each letter. The second one is we need to know the characteristics of each letter, sifat of each letter. We have studied only a few of them so far, but we will study the rest in advanced level. The third one is the knowledge of rules, rules attached to individual letter because of its position in a word or words. The fourth one is exercising the tongue and a lot of repetition. So if we are given, for example, we are given a word and we have to apply these steps to make our reading or recitation easy. So the first one is recognizing individual letter. So if we go to here, so individual, the first one is alif, second one is hamza, third one is ba, and next one is dal. And the final one is alif. So we recognized individual letters, step 1. In step 2, we recognize the harakat that are used. So the harakat would be, or the signs would be here. That's fatha, fatha, fathatain. So we recognize the harakat. And the next one is we have to recognize if the letters, which letters are silent and which aren't. Let's change the color. Okay, let's see. So if we see here alif, this is silent, and this one is not. Ba is not silent, dal is not silent, and alif is silent. So alif is silent, hamza is not silent, ba is not silent, dal is not silent, and alif is silent. So we recognize those ones. And the next one is we apply the rules that attach to individual letter. We will study that in advanced level. Apply the correct sifat. So we have studied only a few of them. One of them would be if the letter is heavy or light. So we apply those rules, and the rest we will study in advanced level. The next one is pronouncing each letter from its correct makhraj, articulation point. And the other one we can add is we count how many syllables are there. For example, here is a, 1, ba, 2, den. So there are 3 syllables in this word. So if we manage to implement these steps correctly, then our reading and recitation will be very easy. These are not fixed rules you can add or subtract to it. These are just general guidelines for recitation or reading the Arabic. So the first word we have is qutila, and it has 3 syllables. The first syllable is qaf dhamma qu. Qaf is not silent, and we have dhamma. Qaf dhamma qu, qaf dhamma qu. The second syllable we have is ta kasrati. Ta is not silent, and we have kasra. Ta kasrati, ta kasrati. And we combine these 2 syllables. We have quti, 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 quti. The third syllable we have is lam fatha la. Lam is not silent, and we have fatha on it. Lam fatha la, lam fatha la. So now we combine these 3 syllables, and we have qutila, 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 qutila. So the next word we have is qadara, and it has 3 syllables. The first syllable is qaf fatha qa. Qaf is not silent, and we have fatha. Qaf fatha qa, qaf fatha qa. The second syllable we have is dal fatha da. Dal is not silent, and we have fatha on it. Dal fatha da, dal fatha da. So we combine these 2 syllables, and we have qada, 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 qada. The third syllable we have is ra fatha ra. Ra is not silent, and we have fatha. Ra fatha ra, ra fatha ra. And now we combine these three syllables and we have قدر 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 قدر. So the next word we have is قرئ, and it has three syllables. The first syllable is قاف ضمة قو, and قاف is not silent and we have ضمة. قاف ضمة قو قاف ضمة قو. The second syllable we have is را كسرة ري, and ra is not silent and we have kasra underneath. را كسرة ري را كسرة ري. So now we combine these two syllables and we have قوري 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 قوري. The third syllable we have is Hamza Fatha A, but if you notice, Ya is silent here because Ya is used as a chair for Hamza. Hamza Fatha A, Hamza Fatha A. Now we combine these three syllables and we have Quri'a, 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 Quri'a. So the next three slides are only sounds and without spellings. قتل 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 قتل. قدر 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 قدر. قرئ 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 قرئ. So this is the end of this session. In next session we will practice those three words 10 times without explanation, just to give you enough practice, inshallah. We will see you in next session. Until then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.